Hi, happy 2025. I'm glad to have you guys here with me. Guys, I got a gimbal. I did it. I got it this year. It's only 11 days into 2025. I'm excited. So many goals, so many plans. And one of the things that I'm taking from 2024 into this year that I'm building on is taking risk. I took a lot of chances in 2024. I did a lot of things that I might not have done, but it kind of helped me build my, well, I say, what's the word? Unafraid bone. Like I'm so, much more courageous. And I'm so happy that, I did that in 2024 and 2025. I'm going on to be even more, I'm going to try even more things and do even more. How was your 2024? How has 2025 been so far? Feel free to comment in the comment section. I just stopped in to say hi because I'm heading out now to Costco. I need to grab a couple of things. Today's a busy day for me. It's 12:55. Wow. It's almost 1. That's what I was about to say. But today is a quite busy day for me. I'm making a bunch of snacks. I'm going to probably record it just because you know, so I have that footage. And if I ever feel the need to, I will post it online. But aside from that, I also have a few stops. So I'm going to go grocery shopping and then my few stops before I start whipping it up in the kitchen. So that's the plan for today. For this introductory 2025 video, I just wanted to talk about, how the year has been so far. I know I mentioned it's been 11 days. I have watched like 3 movies, like 3 different series on Netflix so far. And I started out strong with Demon Slayer because I was almost done with Demon Slayer. I almost finished it last year, but I could not do it. So I watched season 5 this year. I think I watched season 4 and 5 this year. Yeah, I think I either just watched season 5 this year or I watched season 4 and 5 this year. I wanted to save season 5 because it's not yet completed, but I had this wonderful idea. My brother told me that there's a manga version of it that is completed, that he already read everything, and so he's not bothered because I was like, I'm saving it. I cannot watch season 5 when it's not yet complete, because then I'll be at season 5, and what if I stop at a place that it's like high anticipation and then I have no satiation for that need. So I watched Demon Slayer. I completed the whole season, and then I read the book, and then the second movie that I watched is Squid Game. I kind of watched Squid Game 2 just because, apart from seeing it everywhere, I was listening to one of my favorite YouTubers. She was talking about like a true crime, and she covered like the original, like the crime that was probably, like, Squid Game probably took a lot of inspiration from in creating the show. So that just piqued my interest. I was like, what games do they have in the season 2? So that piqued my interest. I watched it, I completed it. I have a lot of questions, but then I walked right into that one. I always try to not watch a season that I know it's not finished. Like anticipation, don't do that to me. Like I have so much guesses, so much excitement for it, that for me it's always best when I can just watch, like just keep watching it, because I want to see how good I was at guessing. And then the third one, which is a show that I'm going to recommend everyone get on, it's a Korean series, like a limited series. I got recommended this, I think, because I watched So it's called The Eighth Show, and it's 8 people, right? Just watch it. I just started episode 3. I'm going to stop there, and maybe by next weekend, I'm going to watch maybe another 2 episodes. I want to watch it really slowly because this show. So, how would I explain? For those who, okay, so watch the thriller on Netflix. If you don't have Netflix and you need something to really sell you on it, I'll let you know that it's 8 people, 8 very different people. You can kind of infer that they all have some debt of some sort, and they and you also can infer that they made an attempt to check out of life, if you get what I'm saying. So in making that attempt to check out of life, they got this invitation to kind of sell the time that they were about to throw away. That's literally what the text was saying, right? So you have 8 different, like, it's just so different. So we started by following number 3 because they wanted to introduce yourselves with names, but someone made a really good point that it's, they can just stick with their numbers. And honestly, it's easy for me. I don't have to remember their full name, but I would try my best. But we followed number 3. The movie starts out following number 3. And number 3, oh my God, such the mundane of a mundane life. I have never seen a life so mundane in my life. But we start out with number 3. He was about to jump the Han River. You probably heard of the Han River if you watch a lot of Korean shows. And sadly, it's a place very popular for people that are trying to exit out of life. But he was about to take that leap, and he got like these texts. And the thing is that the show doesn't really, when you accept the invitation, it just gives you like 4 or 5 basic, very rudimentary rules. And the thing is that there are some nuanced, how would I say, insidious, very difficult to, you kind of have to discern type of rules that are kind of hidden that you don't know about, but these 8 people kind of just signed up. And my favorite so far is number 8. Once I saw number 8, my first interaction with number 8, like 2 seconds in, I'm like, I like her. And then I also like number 7. So if I was in that show, I will probably quickly be friends with 8 and 7. Otherwise, like when the show started, when they were explaining when the 8 of them all met at this, at the show, it was, from the group, I was just like, there is no way. This is where I would check out, because I know that I could not work with such a group. I know that such a group is not like, I'm the kind of person that always does things in a peculiar way, and not a lot of people are very understanding of each other. So I know, okay, just seeing the people, like some people that are so headstrong on there, I'm just like, yeah, there's no way that this is gonna work. And me explaining this way, you might think, oh, it's I don't know what you're thinking about, but this is a straight up horror thriller mixed in there, social class mixed in there. Like, I think all genres is mixed in there, apart from, there's a little bit of comedy, but you barely even see it. So if you're someone that is going for comedy, no. Rom-com, I haven't watched the entire thing, so I don't know if there's any romance in it, but rom-com is not this type of show. Anyways, moving on from that, what was the thing I also made? I also made a New Year's resolution to not go to like YouTube or any social media. Okay, I take that back, because Snapchat is like on the daily. I made a a resolution to not go to YouTube for leisure or kind of like to just burn time except during the weekend. So weekends are my YouTube watching time, and then every other day I kind of focus on being productive. If I really have to do, let's say, watch a tutorial of, let's say I'm trying to assemble stuff. I'm not a makeup person, but if I was to do a makeup, if I was to do makeup and I need a tutorial for that and it's on YouTube, I'm not going to not watch YouTube because it's not the weekend. So if you get my point. So leisure stuff, no. Watching YouTube just for the sake of watching it, no. Watching YouTube because I need to my favorite YouTubers just posted, no. All of that I kind of assigned that to Saturday because I'm trying to chunk and work on my time management a lot more intentionally and actively this year. So I'm kind of chunking all of that into weekend time, and I'm actually going to also refine that a little bit more to make sure that I have a specific, I'm accountable for my time. So but every other thing, because now I'm studying, I'm actually starting to study a lot more. So for any of my study video that is on YouTube, yes, on Monday weekdays I'll probably watch it on YouTube if it's there. But for things that are not related to even watching Diary of a CEO, I'm not watching that on the weekdays. I'm only going to allot that to the weekends because it's leisure. You get my point. So a lot of things that I did on 2024, because I tried a lot of things, I kind of learned a lot more about myself, and this year I'm going to refine it even more to be more efficient. But yeah, I think that's all I'm going to say. Please watch the 8th show with me. I really want to see what you guys have to say on that show. It's really fascinating. Honestly, I like 8 and 7 because 8, she is so carefree that I would get along with her. I like people that are so carefree that she's okay. Number 3 describes her as a wacko, which I can see how people that are simple-minded, for lack of a better term, might think that of her, because she appears so carefree, like she doesn't think, but she actually does. Like she actually critically analyzes things, and because she's so free-spirited, he just thinks that, oh, she has no thought in the world, like up there nothing is going on. But she's actually, I'm kind of looking forward to follow her journey and see why she even signed up for the show. 7, I'm going to be friends with 7 because they're smart. I love smart people. Like anyone that is smart for anything. Like I love knowledge, right? I love knowledge. I have a great many curiosity that I always seek to satisfy. So anybody that is smart, I'm automatically engaged, automatically intrigued. So that's why I like 8 and 7. But who knows, as the show go on, I'm just in episode 3. As the show go on, maybe I'll have to change my mind to any of the other people. If I have to, change my mind on the decision on these 2 people, I can always make a different decision. I also like number 1. I only like number 1 because of pity. I know this about myself. I like people for different reasons, and one of it is pity. I don't think it's I don't know if it's the best reason to have, but if I pity someone, if I feel bad for someone really bad, I like them. It's not, I like them just because I'm sad for them. I don't know. It's like one of my family member refers to this as my savior's complex, like a save everybody type of thing. I like people that I'm able to help, and I'm still working through understanding why that is, but I like number 1 because I pity number 1, and it's such a sad soul. but that's it. Number 2 is what? Who is number 2? I don't remember who number two. Oh, I remember number two. Number two is just such a, that's a self-righteous person. Oh my god, number two is self-righteous. Like, Sierra number two, I'm just like, yeah, they, I'm going to make a different video going into each of their personalities and just telling you my first thought once I heard them and once I saw them, and I'm building on their character and how their character is progressing in the series. But it's just such a wonderful social type of experiment in a way, because the show, it's created, like, you can think of the elite of the elites in South Korea that are looking to just throw away money, but they want to see how much someone can do for money. That's kind of like the whole premise of the show. Like, what would you do for money, and what would you do in like a, how would I explain it? Like, if given the power, how would you react to someone having more than you have when you feel like the field it's a level playing field? I don't know if that makes sense. It's such an amazing show. Honestly, I could not recommend the show a lot. This episode is supposed to be about my New Year's welcome, but I'm just talking about the show. Anyways, I'm excited. A little bit of depth about number 7. They also critically think. Apart from being really smart, they also critically think, which is something that I really admire in someone. If you can critically think and analyze a situation, that is also something that I really am just drawn to. So if I was any number in the show, if you cannot guess by now, I'll probably be the number 7, just because I feel that the character of that person, that individual, aligns with mine. Out of all of them, that one aligns with me most. And the person that I'll probably be friends with or align with is number 8. For so many reasons. Number 8 is just someone that can see all the positives, that really doesn't really care to over stress or overthink about life, that is not burdened by expectations of, oh, you should do this, or this is what you were supposed to do. I like that kind of person, because I feel like we do all need a little bit of that in our lives. Okay, that's all. I'm heading to the grocery store, and I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you so much. Happy 2025. I'm looking forward to spending a great time with you guys this year. And if you decide to tag along for the journey, do feel free to subscribe if the mood hits you, and I will see you in my next one. Also, this shirt, like, a lot of people like this shirt. I always get compliments whenever I wear it, and out of at least one person out of the people that compliments this shirt always says it's the Hogwarts shirt. I never saw it when I bought this shirt, but I guess they have some point there. Okay,